a little reaction from me from a bit of a disappointing result and performance by the Mavs this evening. We're at Wealdstone, and the final score was Wealdstone 1, not County. Wealdstone 1, Grimsby Town 0. I love it. You can do this is good, isn't it? But no, Wealdstone 1, Grimsby Town 0. Deserved defeat, really. We didn't seem to have any kind of continuity, any sort of rhythm in the game, which was quite worrying, and I say worrying, quite alarming, that we didn't trouble Wealdstone enough. But I'm also going to give a lot of credit to Wealdstone. They didn't let us. They didn't allow us to really get a grip on the game. The goal came from Boosie on 29 minutes. They had missed a penalty previously. Mako had made a save about 5 minutes before that. And it was, I just think it's just one of those nights. Grimsby just did not turn up. We didn't turn up. And only the second game this season that we haven't scored in. So quite disappointing. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna wallow on this and really look bad on it. It was just a game where we didn't turn up, and this is a prime example of you don't turn up at this level, you're going to get beat, and this in some way could be a good loss for us in a way, because again, sometimes you need that little that little knockdown to reality that we're doing great. There's other good teams in the league, and tonight Wealdstone looked like a side that could challenge people. Maybe not attacking prowess from them, but it shows that you don't turn up, you will get beat anywhere. And it's like our opponents at the weekend, Notts County. They got pulled back late on by a Michael Cheek goal for Bromley. So, and that's at home, which I think always feels worse. So, my opinion on this is that we did have a chance to go off the line by Luke Waterfall. So, we were unfortunate with that, but I just don't think we were good enough. Wealdstone were good. Look forward to battling them when they come to BP in the new year. But I said at the end of the game, it ended Wealdstone 1, Grimsby Town 0. And we lick our wounds. Obviously, disappointed to hear about John McAtee. Doesn't seem good. Paul Hurst has said in his post-match that he may well now be looking at maybe a short-term loan for another striker. So we'll see if anything comes up in the next few days. I will be back if there is any movement on the striker situation. But my final thoughts for this is we have to accept it. People could say that you're losing to part-time teams. It happens in the National League. I'm sorry, but it happens. I think a lot of us fans are aware of this. Were we well beaten? No. Were we outfought? Yes. The energy levels look low. I don't think, like I heard on commentary, I don't think we underestimated Wealdstone. We did seem tired, and we did seem bereft of ideas. And Lenny got isolated. I'm sure people are going to knock Lenny again because, again, he'll be classed as the the scapegoat again, and he didn't have the best of the game, but no one really joined in with him. It was kind of, it was very him and them sort of position. But like I said, we go again, and we go again on Saturday when we host Notts County. There's no doubt if McAtee's still injured or is injured that we're gonna need somebody else in, because I know I was talking about the options of having Max Wright and Will and Erico and that, but to say that our only striker is an John Lewis, can you really go into that against Notts County? I think we could see one striker come in, even if it's on a month's loan, just to show it up. But I understand, you want to also give the lads, the forward lads, a chance. But can you afford to risk that? I mean, Ryan Taylor and that will be back next week for the FA Cup against Kidderminster. But I think this game is more important coming up against Notts County. But I just think that we just have to accept this one tonight and say, okay, it happens. Our away form's not fantastic. We look a bit, and especially on a Tuesday night. We haven't won so far on a Tuesday night, at least away from home anyway. So I think we just have to, like I've said, we just have to accept it, move on, and rest up, have the lads rest up, and get ready for the game on Saturday. Leave me your comments down below and your opinions. Do you agree with my opinion? Do you disagree? Let me know, and I will see you guys later on in the week with a big preview coming up for the Notts County game on Saturday. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week, enjoy the rest of your evening, just enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll be back later on in the week with that preview.